Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Mark. That's it, I'm Mark. Bye. We're going to talk about heavy red wines today, and while I enjoy drinking the popular ones like Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, I enjoy obscure stuff too. I like trying new things. So I'm pretty sure all of you know what a Syrah is, but do you know what a Petite Sirah is? They're actually related, but the Petite Sirah is a lot more rare. I don't even have any in my glass. I guess I should probably open it. Look how dark that is. It's like almost black. Always got to make sure your cameraman is well lubricated.
Yes. So is this the grape that's from Australia?
There's like 10,000 acres in the entire world, and I think like 8 or almost 9,000 of it is in California. The rest of it would probably be in the south of France where it comes from. So as I was saying, Petite Sirah is the offspring of the Syrah grape, and in the 1880s, there were a lot of botanists in France who were cross-pollinating grapes to try and find different weather hardiness, pest resistance, and that kind of thing. And they crossed the Syrah grape with something called Pelourson, and they came up with Petite Sirah. The botanist who came up with Petite Sirah was named Francois Dorif, and they used to actually call this grape Dorif over in France. It became Petite Sirah because it was like basically like an offspring of Syrah, so it was like a little Syrah. Here's a cool story. During the Prohibition era in the United States, a lot of the California wineries stayed in business and stayed afloat by freeze-drying their grapes into bricks and shipping them around the United States and calling them grape juice making kits, which is pretty funny. But this grape here, Petite Sirah and Zinfandel, were two major grapes that saved the California wine industry during Prohibition. We have a Syrah and a Petite Sirah, both from the same winery from Paso Robles, California. And what I wanted to do was taste them both and see how the little baby differs from the parent. Let's give that bad boy a good swirl there, get those aromas going. Wow. It reminds me of when I was a kid, there was this juice called Juicy Juice. Do you ever have that?
I love Juicy Juice.
It was like a berry mix. There is a lot of like dark fruit in there, blackberries and blueberries, and some cedar too, which comes from oak aging. It smells a little bit like a cigar box. Wow, it's like such an intense wine. So tannic too. The tears are like staining the side of the glass too. 15.3% alcohol. This is a pretty big wine. All right, so we have a basic idea about the Petite Sirah, so let's check out the parent, the Syrah. Right off the bat, this Syrah is pretty intense, but it's a different nose. It's more blueberries and to me, like purple grape juice, that smell. It's pretty bold and intense, and tannic as well. A little bit more acidic though. So this one is 15.2% alcohol by volume, just a skosh lower in alcohol. By the way, both of these wines are notoriously high in antioxidants, so they're good for you too.
Superfood.
Yes, drink your food. As far as food pairings are concerned, my first instinct is going to be to go to meat, especially grilled steak, topped with a little blue cheese or gorgonzola. But I know that not everybody eats meat. I'm on a big baked potato kick right now, so I'd say a baked potato topped with maybe some mushrooms. So the takeaway here is that these wines share a lot in common. They're obviously related to each other. But for me, the Syrah was a little more acidic and bright, whereas the Petite Sirah is a lot more intense, bold, and tannic. If I had to choose between the two of them, I think I'd say old school Syrah. I like the acidity. I like that bite a little bit more. Never a bad day when you get to drink wine, and hopefully you learned a little bit about Petite Sirah. If you want to drink beautiful wines like these along with me, join the Premium Wine Club through WTSO. And I'll leave that information below this video. And of course, if you want top-line information about the wines of the world like this, subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. Thanks for joining me today. I'm Marc Supsic. Cheers, everybody.